Hey, quick question. When somebody says AI, what pops into your head first? A chat box, right? ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Gemini. That friendly little window that answers almost anything. And you're not wrong, that part is real. But here's the secret most people never hear. That chat box is only the tip of a giant iceberg. Under every prompt you type, there's a whole stack of layers. Software, data, machines, chips, land, water, and electricity. Today, we're going to climb that stack together. And by the end, AI won't feel like magic anymore. It'll feel like a system you can actually see. Ready? Let's go. Okay, first, let's map the whole sandwich. Think of AI like a 6-layer cake. Layer 1, the top. The apps you touch. That's ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Gemini. The screens and buttons. Layer 2, middleware. Fancy word, simple job. It's the kitchen line that routes your request, checks who's asking, and grabs the right tools. Layer 3, data. The pantry. All the text, pictures, and examples the system learned from. Layer 4, infrastructure. Clouds and computer farms, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, the machine room. Layer 5, chips, especially GPUs from companies like NVIDIA, the engines that do the heavy math really fast. And layer 6, the bottom, land, water, and electricity. Yep, dirt, cooling, and power plants. So when you click send, your tiny request can ripple all the way down to the physical world. Wild, right? Now let's zoom into each layers and answer the questions I know you're already asking. Layer 1, the application layer. This is your doorway. You're probably thinking, isn't this the whole AI thing? Nope, it's just the front door. Chatbots, coding copilots, image tools, voice helpers, search that summarizes, apps that draft emails or review homework. Brands live here: OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Microsoft, and 1,000 startups. Important, these companies are not all of AI. They're competing at the top of the stack, the experience you feel. When you type a prompt, you're not talking to a brain floating in the sky. You're starting a request in an app. That's it. Doorway open. Now what happens behind the door? Layer 2, middleware. You're asking, if I never see it, why should I care? Because this is where most of the real work happens. API gateways, login checks, rate limits. That's why sometimes it says, try again later. Load balancers that spread traffic so one computer doesn't melt. Orchestration, chains of steps, little agents calling tools, retries when something glitches, retrieval systems, people call it RAG, that pull the right documents before the model answers, safety filters, logs, billing meters, model routers that pick a cheap model or a smart one. If the app is the restaurant menu, middleware is the kitchen line. You never see it until it breaks. And when it breaks, your magic chat suddenly feels very unmagical. Layer 3, data. Models are hungry. The data layer is the pantry. You're wondering, does it just know everything already? Not quite. Training data. Text, code, images, audio, video, cleaned, filtered, deduplicated, fine-tuning sets, examples that teach a model a company's voice or a teacher's style or a doctor's workflow, vector databases, embeddings that let software search by meaning, not just exact keywords, feature stores, logs, evaluation sets, the measuring sticks for quality. No data discipline, no reliable AI garbage, and still means garbage out. Only now it sounds super confident. That's why smart answers can still be wrong. The pantry matters. Layer 4, infrastructure. Now we leave pure software and enter the machine room. You're thinking, isn't the cloud just the internet? Kind of. But the cloud is also giant buildings full of computers, clusters of servers, super fast networks, object storage, schedulers that decide which machine runs what job. Training a frontier model can mean thousands of accelerators talking for weeks. Inference, answering your prompt, means keeping models warm, close to users, and always available. Cloud providers and specialized AI clouds rent this capacity. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and others. This layer turns code and checkpoints into something that can answer in a second, at global scale. When it feels instant, infrastructure is doing a quiet victory dance. Layer 5, chips. Infrastructure is only as good as the silicon. You're asking, why do people freak out about GPUs? Because this layer bottles up everything above it. GPUs, TPUs, custom accelerators, high bandwidth memory, interconnects that let chips talk without getting stuck in traffic. Training loves raw throughput, inference loves efficiency and cost per token. Memory bandwidth often matters as much as teraflops. A shortage of advanced packaging, or HBM, can slow the whole industry, even if the software is ready. When headlines yell GPU shortage, they're talking about this layer. And yes, that's why your favorite app sometimes feels slower, pricier, or capped. Layer 6, land, water, and electricity. Here's the layer most demos never show. You're probably thinking, okay, now you're joking. I'm not. Data centers need land, power substations, transmission lines, backup generators. They need cooling, air, water, or both, because chips dump heat like tiny toasters in a stadium. They need water rights, grid interconnects, and permission from communities. A single large campus can draw as much electricity as a small city, depending on design and load. So when AI demand spikes, utilities plan new generation. Cities debate zoning. Rivers and aquifers show up in the conversation. The cloud is not weightless. It sits on dirt, drinks power, and rejects heat. Your cute chat bubble has a shadow the size of a power plant. Let's connect the top to the bottom with one story. You ask an app to summarize a long report and generate images for slides. The application sends requests through Middleware. Middleware may retrieve documents, call multiple models, and store results. Data systems fetch chunks, embeddings, and past context. Infrastructure schedules GPUs in a data center somewhere. Chips crunch the math. Fans spin, water cools, electrons flow, and somewhere a meter ticks. That's the causal chain. Your click, the physical world. So next time someone says it's just software, you can smile and say, sure. And also factories, grids, and rivers. Who competes where, and why you care. Not every company fights on every layer. Some win on apps and brand experience. Some win on models and research. Some win on cloud and distribution. Some win on chips. Some win on energy and real estate. Several races. One user at the top, you. When prices change, when limits appear, when a new app feels magically better, you're usually watching a battle shift between layers. Quick recap. Keep this picture in your pocket. 6 layers. Apps you know. ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Gemini. Middleware you don't see until it breaks. Data that feeds and measures everything. Infrastructure that makes answers feel instant. Chips that set the speed limit. Land, water, and power that make the digital world possible. You sit at the top. Physics sits at the bottom, and every prompt is a little journey between them. So next time you open a chat box, don't just see a blank page. See the stack, see the kitchen line, see the pantry, see the machine room, see the engines, see the dirt and the power lines. AI isn't only a clever window, it's a system, and now you can draw the whole thing. From your prompt, all the way to the power plant, that's the stack. And you're not lost in it anymore. You're standing at the top and with a map.